I was born in Egypt, and I grew up in a family that makes ancient Egyptian documentaries. So I worked with my father on ancient Egyptian sites as a little kid. I was 8 when I started working with my dad on all the ancient Egyptian sites, filming documentaries for National Geographic, for BBC, for Discovery Channel, for all over the world. I would be inside tombs and inside shafts and tunnels that no one has ever entered before. And sometimes they're so tight and so small that they would have to send me in first because no one else can fit because I'm the youngest, littlest one. And I would go all the way in, take a little flashlight and go all the way through the tunnel and discover what's in there. And sometimes I would discover new hieroglyphic inscriptions, but I never faced a mummy that came up jumping at me because they don't exist. The mummies are just, you know, mummified kings and queens. They don't stand up and bite you. I thought they would when I was at 8, though, so I was always scared. That means 6,000 years ago, 6,000 years ago, those pyramids were getting built. That's such a long timeline that from the first ancient Egyptian king to the last ancient Egyptian king is more time than from the last ancient Egyptian king to today, which means ancient Egyptians were ancient to themselves, like how we think of them today. And there's always mysteries that get you so excited because one day, one tomb will be open and it will answer a new question about ancient Egypt. Cleopatra is technically the last queen of Egypt. She was her name was actually the female king. So she was the last female king of ancient Egypt. She was the last one in the Ptolemide era. The Ptolemide kings and queens of Egypt started with Alexander the Great. I'm sure you know the name Alexander the Great, right? So the end of the descendants of Alexander the Great was Queen Cleopatra. And Cleopatra did not want to live anymore because she lost Mark Antony. So the story is that she used an asp or a cobra, and the cobra bit her, and she died. Since I was a kid, everyone has been looking for the Queen of Cleopatra's tomb, and everyone has been looking for the tomb of Alexander the Great. There are suspects.